And let's give some flowers here, if we could, to Brock Purdy. He is the MVP right now. So is Tua, so is Jalen Hurts, so is Patrick Mahomes, right? He's in that conversation, but he deserves, and he would get many votes if the voting were to happen today, because we're now officially through the quarter point of the NFL season. If you were to walk into an NFL store, let's do the math here. 53 times 32. Can we do that real quick, calculator? Actually, let's not make it 53. Let's make it 69, including the practice squad, times 32. Nice. There are 2,208 players on NFL rosters right now, including practice squads, okay? If you were to walk into an NFL store with all 2,208 players in the store on a rack, you could buy them. I mean, like fantasy, let's pretend, okay? But there's no name tags or the name tags, but there's no price tags or labels. You don't know, is this a Chanel, right? Is this are these Louis? Or I'm bad with the
Gucci,
fashion,
baby.
Okay, this right here is Zara. It was $49. This jacket that I'm wearing. The t-shirt's Vince.
Looks great.
Okay, the pants are AG. Right? I'm not wearing anything fancy ditty, but if you could walk into the store with every NFL player, no labels, no price tags. In other words, you didn't know that Brock Purdy was the final pick in the draft. You didn't know that Baker Mayfield was the first pick in the draft, or Zach Wilson was the second pick in the draft. You follow me?
Gotcha.
Okay. You would buy Brock Purdy with one of your first 5 to 10 purchases. You would. Before the other 2,200. So stop telling me where he was drafted, take the labels and the price tags off, and stop trying to knock this guy down. Trey Lance had the same answers to the test that Kyle Shanahan gives Brock Purdy. Trey Lance couldn't get it done. Nick Mullins has had the same answers to the test that Kyle Shanahan gives Brock Purdy. Couldn't get it done. Jimmy Garoppolo had the same answers to the test. He played really, really well. Could have, would have won a Super Bowl. I know you guys are still bitter. He overthrew that ball in Miami. Almost got there. Did really well on the test. Really well. Brock Purdy has done better. You get my point. Kyle Shanahan's the best offensive coordinator in the NFL. All due respect to Sean McVay, Brian Johnson. Right now, all the others. He's the best. We agree. He gives you the answers to the test, but nobody takes that test and throws the football and executes that test better than Brock Purdy. I don't care where he was drafted. Take the labels and the price tags off. He is playing better than anyone in the NFL, and that includes Tua, and that includes Mahomes, and that includes Josh Allen. That team collectively came back down to earth a little bit yesterday. Maybe getting off a red-eye Friday morning wasn't the best idea. Or maybe just the Jaguars had that much of an advantage being there for 2 weeks. Regardless, we'll talk to Rich coming up next hour. He'll give us his insight on that. Brock Purdy deserves and demands your respect. Period. End of conversation.
You think he's MVP, Andrew? There's a little bit of separation now in the betting odds. Patrick Mahomes, your leader. Tua and Patrick Mahomes basically have the same odds, plus 450. Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy, all 7-1. And then a big leap. Christian McCaffrey, 15-1. Followed by Lamar Jackson, 20-1. Trevor Lawrence, 22-1. Herbert, 25-1.
So this is one of those, I know we're going long here. This is one of those where you can give it to Mahomes every year. Because you put Patrick Mahomes on any team, he automatically makes them a Super Bowl contender. There's a different conversation to have. Can you go put Brock Purdy on the Carolina Panthers and make them a Super Bowl contender? No, you can't. But he'll make them that much better, I do believe. So if we're going to have the caveat that Mahomes deserves to win it every year until further notice, fine. But this year, it's Brock Purdy's award. They've won 15 consecutive regular season games. They've scored 30 or more in 8 straight. The last team in the NFC to do that is the greatest show on turf.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.